Welcome, world, to the world of African biographies. On this channel, we discuss, get to know, and learn about African legends, experts in sports, icons in music, scholars, and sportsmen. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Now, let's get to know today's legend. And it's none other than Mzekezeke. Sishaya iguqa ayibo iguqa ngamathulu. Yo, tata ngomzekezeke, guys. Mzekezeke. Now, identity and mystery. Despite long-standing denials and who is it gimmick, multiple sources and recent admissions indicate that DJ Spoo is the man behind the mask. And we've suspected since we were kids. We've always knew, like, it is Spoo because whenever Usmu is around, Mzekezeke is not around. Whenever Mzekezeke is around, Smu is not around. And he doesn't want it to be called a gimmick. He says, Banam, like a Marvel movie, is it Kirkland or Superman or Spider-Man, like how they reveal their identity. You want to teach African kids. All I'm saying is that this guy is philosophical and he's very analytic and he knows like how to express himself. I feel like he's well spoken, he's very articulate, and he's smart. I feel like when you're speaking to him or when you're watching his interviews, it's like you're speaking to a politician. You go in circles before you go to the truth. And while you're doing the circles 10 times, you never really get to the truth. So I feel like, yeah, because he tried to do some interviews between him and Mzekezeke, and there was no overlap in the conversation. When you're communicating with someone, there's an overlap. Like Mzekezeke would just speak, and then Smooth would speak, and then Mzekezeke would speak. It's like, give it up, man. We can see that you is Mzekezeke. But Mzekezeke was very successful, was very influential. I enjoyed Mzekezeke's music as a kid, and Kwaito obviously has been a big deal in this country. It was a big genre during its time, during its peak, and it made them a lot of money. It made them millionaires. All right. So persona Mzekezeke was known for his Kasi township style, often speaking directly to the struggles of the working class and acting as a voice for the underprivileged. Now, when it comes to English, I think I've addressed this multiple times on this channel. If you have heard me, that when in South Africa, well, in other parts of the world, actually, that the English is kind of like deemed as this way of intelligence, like you are very superior or intelligent when you speak English, and when you speak your mother tongue, you're just ordinary. And I feel like Mzekezeke demolished all that. He came to the scene, made millions, got the hype, got like millions of fans, and he did it so successfully speaking broken English. Like he did it speaking English that would not be considered like like a man who is well spoken. But in all of that, we respected him, we loved him, we listened to him, and it kind of gave permission to other upcoming artists or artists or South African people that actually I don't have to be this well spoken person to be successful. I don't have to speak in a way that maybe an English person would speak. You know what I mean? And I know some English people that are not really good even in their own language. I know Africans that are really good at English more than English people themselves. So yeah, so I like that. I like that he did that because yeah, it's a level of freedom for all of us. But music career, he released hits in the early 2000s and worked with artists like Brown Dash, trademarked the orange overall and mask were designed to hide his identity, turning him into a fictional superhero figure in the South African music scene. And that's how we knew Mzekezeke. And I was wondering, like, someone can pretend like they are Mzekezeke because anyone can own that orange overall and then Nalamaski Mnyama. But Usbu said that the way they protected Mzekezeke would have like an entourage, like there would be people around him those specific people, wherever Mzekezeke goes, those people go with Mzekezeke. And if those people, they don't go with Mzekezeke, then that's not Mzekezeke performing there, because anybody can duplicate, that persona. So that's how they protected Mzekezeke's identity. Yeah. And he was just very comical, Mzekezeke. I don't know, like, if you can have like a real sit down conversation with Mzekezeke, because he's always cracking jokes. Like, I feel like it was hard getting to know who Mzekezeke was. I feel like it was easier when Smooth is the DJ Smooth, and he's the one that's speaking. Then we can like get to know who is Mzekezeke Manyanyan, because Usbu Yana is well spoken. So actually you can have like a sit down with Usbu and get to know who is Usbu, because he's allegedly, but I don't feel like I'm saying something criminal here. But Mzekezeke, he is considered a legend of the Kwaito era, and I agree with that. And I agree with no brown dash. I'm using the mask to represent the poor people and proving that success is possible regardless of one's background. Don't we know this? Mzekezeke is a South African Kwaito artist who was hyper popular in the late 19s to the early 2000s. I mean, Mzekezeke, I was dancing to his music 2003. When I remember I was in East London, and I went to East London to live with my dad in 2003. And Mzekezeke, Ushayi Kuqa was very big during that time. And Mafikizolo. So definitely, yeah. During the peak years of the genre, Mzekezeke's typical appearance consisted of the orange jumpsuit and a black face mask. He never publicly removed his mask, and because of this, there is no official confirmation of his identity or what he looks like. It is widely believed that the true identity of Mzekezeke is South African artist DJ Smooth. Strong rumors and light evidence have led to the two artists being linked. Both artists were signed to Smooth record label TS Records. Neither artists were ever spotted together at the same time. Both had similar physical builds. According to speculation, he was unmasked during a brawl in 2003, and his identity was revealed to be DJ Smooth. Regardless of the true identity of Mzekezeke, there's no denying that he and his music were influential to the culture at the time. His appearance represented hope for the poor children of South Africa townships. He has long since retired from making music. Yes, Mzekezeke tried to make a comeback, actually, Mzekezeke, and had Brown Dash son be his DJ. I did a biography on Brown Dash, so you can get to know Brown Dash, who was signed with TS Records. And someone said that Mzekezeke was the only one who never complained about the TS Records, about royalties and money. Because, baby, that was the boss. That was the boss. So that's fishy, okay? Because other artists, they complained. Or Zahara, they complained. But Mzekezeke never complained. Now, he stormed into the public's consciousness in 2002 as a mysterious voice on YFM radio who would regularly phone famous Kwaito artists, producers, and TV actors and then harass them live on air. Sounds like someone I know from South Africa, Ukesi. If you were a listener of Umhlobo Wenene, then you know Umhlobo Wenene FM, Ukesi, who used to harass people like no one. And he was very, very funny. I feel like he would be actually very popular in the day of social media if Ukesi was still alive. Thinking about it, I think I should do a biography on Ukesi because I loved that man. He was a voice for the voiceless and said things people were afraid to say or had no platform to say. His hilarious imitations of the average South African broken English speaking township person earned him a major following. When asked about a flight from Johannesburg to Heathrow, he replied, "We go very nice and get here very safe. Come on now, Mzekisma." And I quote, signed to TS Records, Mzekezeke picked up the Artist of the Year and Song of the Year Summer Awards in 2003. Well deserved. Now, why did Mzekezeke wear a mask? Mzekezeke says his manifestation on stage and in public with a mask is aimed at encouraging people who feel underprivileged. My mask is a representation of the poor people. I represent the poor because that is where I come from. It doesn't matter what you look like, it can still be successful in this life. He says that. Now, the reveal admission. In November 2024, it was widely reported that uDJ Sbu finally admitted to being the voice and persona behind Ubani Mzekezeke, and the background he's often described as hailing from Tembisa, a township in Gauteng. Musical career and his style. Mzekezeke burst into the scene 2002. I feel like the same style because it was that orange jumpsuit and the baraklav. He was not known for like to be a fashionista. That's his fashion. That's his style. Now, his music was a reflection of the Kasi Township lifestyle. His most famous hits include Sikuqanga Madolo featuring O'Brown Dash. Now, he signed to TS Records because obviously it's co-owned by DJ Sbu. He worked closely with producers like DJ Cleo. Oh, Panskum Tunzilanga, and artists such as Ulate Brown Dash, Cultural Impact, Voice of the Voiceless. Mzekezeke used his platform to speak on issues that many in the township could not. Philanthropy and persona. He was seen as a representation of hope and hustle for poor children in South African township business ventures. In his late appearances, the persona was linked to promoting local products, including the energy drink Mofaya at a taxi business. I mean, I've seen Usbu actually running around. Running around Ebri. If you stay in Gauteng, then in Johannesburg CBD, there's a taxi rank called Ebri taxi rank, and he was there by that taxi rank selling his energy drink, and some taxi drivers were buying, and I thought that was like very cool. Mzekezeke retired from making music after several successful years. Now, he occasionally surfaces to promote projects such as appearing to promote Mofaya. Legacy, he remains a legendary figure in the Kwaito music, and his faceless marketing tactic is still studied today, and as it should. Now, the Kasi persona emphasizes how he represented the authentic raw lifestyle of the township, the mystery marketing, how the anonymity helped him become a legend. Yes. Now, Usbusiso Leope, born May 28, 1977, well known as Mzekezeke, must Kwaito artist. I feel like it's better to know DJ Sbu because I feel like how can we know DJ Sbu without knowing Mzekezeke? And how can we know Mzekezeke without knowing who DJ Sbu? So let's get to know DJ Sbu. Or DJ Spoo, Unmaxed House and Radio DJ, is a South African Kwaito artist. He is a co-owner of TS Records with David Tonbon Tembisa Mziza, television presenter and philanthropist. Though DJ Spoo denies that he is Mzekezeke, he actually is. Though Mzekezeke is contracted to TS Records, he has never been seen with DJ Spoo. A reliable source said Mzekezeke, a lucrative deal with the municipality, was earning him well over 1 million rand a year. An only child, he started his schooling at Welamlambo Primary School in 1993. He matriculated at Central Secondary School in Pretoria. Spoo then went to study sound engineering at African Media University. He has also studied electrical engineering at Technikon Witwatersrand for 4 years. His broadcasting career began in 1998 while doing some voluntary work on Tembisa Info Radio, a community radio station. For 18 months, he produced and presented popular weekend shows. In August 2000, Spoo joined popular South African radio station YFM, where he produced and presented a weekend show called Beauty and the Beast with Angela Ludek JavaScript. He filmed a movie called Hang Time in July 2000, featured on Generations in June 2000, Isidingo in March 2001, and starred in a drama series called It Rained Last Night. Spoo also did a World Online commercial in December 2000 and a Toyota Tez ad. He also wrote a monthly column in Y magazine about up-and-coming DJs. In addition, Spoo judged a DJ Vinyl Spirit Experience Meltdown competition every Friday on DJ Fresh show The Easy Drive. Spoo then continued his television stint and presented a talent search youth show called Gumba Fire, which was broadcast on SABC1 his dream was to venture into other aspects of production, and this became a reality when he became the host of Friends Like These. I don't know if you guys remember Friends Like This, but it was a good game show with South Africa, and the co-owner of a record company named TS Records. He was appointed as a radio jock on YFM in October 2005 for a show called The Wylands, which was successfully executed, but due to more important commitments, he had to resign. He joined SABC's Ukhozi FM for a short period, then resigned to rejoin their then ailing YFM. He is hailed as having revived the latter. 4th February 2008, DJ Spoo was suspended by his employer. YFM management at the Gauteng-based youth station confirmed the month-long suspension but refused to disclose the reason behind it. According to a source, Spoo was suspended to have only played music compiled by the station's music compiler, DJ Monde, but the co-owner of the TS Records, whose company receives royalties for their songs played on the station, was so determined to promote his artists that he bent the rules. This comes 3 months after he was given a written warning after he accused MTV Base of exploiting local artists. MTV Base had brought US-based rap star The Game to perform with local artists whom they allegedly refused to pay. DJ Spoo criticized the pay-per-view channel of exploiting local talent. He did so despite the fact that all DJs were warned by the management not to say a word about the alleged discrepancy because MTV Base had apparently paid the station to promote the show. Now, in December 2007, Audi South Africa withdrew his sponsorship after the latter was caught driving his TT at 257 kilometers per hour. In May 2008, the DJ had secured another sponsorship deal with Nissan. Now, getting back to Mzekezeke. Growing up in South Africa, he was lightly influenced by the vibrant music scene and artists like Arthur Mafokade, Uzola, and other popular kwaito. Now, Mzekezeke's own experience and the energy of township music probably shaped his sound, and I agree. I know DJ Spoo, when it comes to his dating life, he said he always liked the top-notch girls. Like, he had money, so he wanted the girls that were hard to get. It's giving spender, spender, spender. It's giving spender. Mzekezeke's first album is Storo Toro, released in 2003 under TS Records CC and exclusive license to Universal Music. The album features 8 tracks including Intro, Ake Kugogo, and Kona Balambile. Mzekezeke has collaborated with several artists including Makadzi on the track Sunshine from her album Sisika Rose. Big Nas on the album Pound for Pound 2011, DJ Clock on the album The Fourth Tick, A Clockmentary 2013, Untando on the album Monday to Sunday 2013, Mr. Brown, Dr. Scaro Perfonte. Dando on the album Monday to Sunday 2013, Mr. Brown, Dr. Scaro, Belafonte, and Misophil, Dawi, Bliss, Bow, and Black Myth on Makadzi's album. Now Sia Shazy on the single Nylento 2018. Nzozo, the track still available from Big Nas album Pound for Pound. Robbie Briggs and Sashman on Dando's album Monday to Sunday 2013. And a lot of artists. Now that is all when it comes to Mzekezeke that I have for you. He did a lot. He influenced definitely culture, and he was a great artist. I'm not sure if that man is gonna make a comeback or he should. I feel like it quite had its time, and it was great. But and then piano, it's a lot. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you want Mzekezeke to come back? If you know anything, just comment down below and like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.